J-Dub, the last night was an incredible Game 6 victory for the Milwaukee Bucks. NBA championship secured. Giannis Antetokounmpo with an otherworldly performance, 50, 14, and 5. Talk to me, man. Tell me about this Bucks, this championship run, and what you took away from it.
Well, I took away from it the journey. When Giannis was drafted, their first year they were 15 and 67, one of the worst teams in the NBA. To persevere through that and keep working on his body, keep believing in himself, keep believing in that city, in the small market, and then bring that small market to the NBA championship is everything for Antetokounmpo. So big hat off to him. Big shout out to the whole Milwaukee Bucks franchise. I think them going to get Drew Holiday solidified everything because Chris Middleton and Giannis were already, formidable, a duo, and they needed that third guy who's sometimes his offense is there, but his defense is always there. I would venture and say that Drew Holiday is the best two-way player in the NBA. He locks up.
Oh wow!
And that's Devin Booker didn't really do nothing last night, man. They needed Devin Booker last night in a bad way, and Drew Holiday was all up in his shirt.
Wow. Greatest series clinching performance you can think of, John? Was that Giannis last night?
Well, I heard you guys talking about this earlier. You guys forgot to mention the great Clyde Frazier. He had 36, 19, and 7 in the Game 7 against Wilt, Elgin Baylor, and Jerry West. The game that Willis Reed came and hit the first 2 shots and got subbed out, then Clyde Frazier took over the game and won the NBA championship. So for me, being a New Yorker, that was it for me. Yeah.
Cass is nodding his head, but I'm gonna be honest. What year was that?
I was about to say, like, I respect the thought, and obviously the GOAT, Clyde Frazier. A little bit before my time, it didn't really spring to my head immediately, but like that's why you're here. That's why you are host and contributor. You keep us educated.
It's before all of our time, but the way Clyde controlled the game back then, on the offense and defensive end, and to score 36 points and hand out 19 assists, I mean, that's dominant. 7 rebounds, dominant.
Yeah. Against
Wilt Chamberlain, Elgin Baylor, Jerry West, dominant. I mean, that was the last time the Knicks won a championship, so I'm going to roll with that one.
Okay. Well, we definitely will hop on that train, too. We can roll with that one as well, because this here is MSGP.
I added that.
So that's MSG.
Yeah, talk to me, J-Dub. That's right. That's right. MSG. So let's talk a little bit more about the Bucks and talk about what they celebrated. We talk about Giannis, but the partnership with Chris Middleton going from 15 and 67 that one year to where they are now, especially a second-round pick, a throw-in and a trade back in the day. Talk about that tandem and what they could mean going forward, especially of homegrown stars staying home where they're drafted.
Well, once you learn how to win, winning becomes a little easier. I think they figured out how to win. It was a very, very tough, arduous journey. Being down 0-2 twice and to come back the way they did is incredible. I think Chris Middleton staying the course because, let's be honest, a lot of people were saying that he choked against the Raptors that year. Last year against Miami Heat, they got ousted, and everyone kind of counted them out. And for them to come back in their third year of having all those guys together, and to put it together the way they did this year was incredible. But I think the unsung hero in the finals this year was Matt Connaughton. I think he hit more threes than anybody in the finals, and no one's really talking about it. He hit a lot of threes, came up with some timely rebounds, and obviously you're going to focus on Giannis. He had 50 points, and Chris Middleton being the closer that he is, and Drew Holiday having an incredible Game 5 that he had, and to get the steal and all that, but. Connaughton deserves some credit because he was an unsung hero, hit some big threes and got some big timely rebounds for them.
I know for a fact going into Game 6, he had the most threes for the Bucks. I don't know if it finished that way. I'm not sure what the gap was. But I think, J-Dub, a little bit of the Connaughton praise as an unsung hero got snuffed out in Game 6 because to me, that person was Bobby Portis easily in Game 6.
Yeah, Bobby Portis played good, but they don't get to Game 6 without Connaughton.
True.
He held his own. For him to be leading the finals with threes made, and he's not a starter, means he was shooting very efficiently, and that's what Giannis and them needed. They needed someone to spread the floor for him so Giannis can continue to attack downhill. But the way,
it also means
Giannis
the rest of them starters was
yesterday,
building a house.
Yeah, but you know,
Monica, you bugging.
Giannis, you could build a house and Giannis could blow it down. That's what he did. He don't care about the house. He kept going. It's true.
Yeah.